case you did not know, the West happens to be the place where all your dreams come true. I'm not just saying it just for the sake of saying it, but that's a fact. So if you go according to Vastu, West is a zone where people put their wish list because your wishes come true. So your fashion wishes or your home wishes come true at only one place, and that is the West Side, my dear. And with us we have Lindsay, who's the business head for home. Hello, howdy.
Hi.
So are you naturally this tall?
I am naturally this tall, yeah.
Oh my God, you must be blessed to be this tall. But Lindsay, when it comes to fashion and women, have you had issues with finding clothes because you're like tall or?
Yeah, it's a huge challenge. It still is a challenge.
It is, right?
Yeah, massive challenge. And I'm talking internationally. So yeah, I have to be very thoughtful. Obviously, I can't make my legs shorter. That's something that can't change. And just taking into account, I've got very long arms and legs, but my body isn't. It's just slender. So it's a really, really tough challenge. You end up buying wider because you can't get longer.
But I actually like the kind of ideas and designs in Westside because most of the clothes are catered to women who are even tall and to women who are petite. So that's exactly why I asked you this question, because a lot of thought has gone into, I guess, even this collection today.
Yeah. So I think the great thing about Westside is we do small. We do, I call it long. We have every single size available for the customer in this store, and also with that international look and feel. And that also translates into the Westside home.
Absolutely. So what is special about Honey, I'm Home? I mean, Saksha and Kinney, this is 2.0 for them, right? So I'm sure the first time around, you must have had some phenomenal results, great success, and that's exactly why you decided that you wanted them back. So how was the first time around?
First time was really positive from the customer. It's a very different look, very different feel, with very interesting artworks. It was also a very minimal aesthetic. So we had great sales across the range. We put a lot of different products into this collaboration as well. This time, I just wanted to go super bright and vibrant, which is what Saksha and Kinney are famous for.
Absolutely.
And I think there's a lot more detail in this print, but we've used it across all of the different options very differently. So yeah, really, really excited with how this has come out. And obviously all these products are made in India, so even better.
Absolutely. So is there anything, I mean, I'm sure you love everything over here, but is there anything specifically which has caught your eye and you're like, oh my God, this is my favorite? And would you tell people that, guys, this is something you just cannot miss?
For me, I'm very, very happy with the way the ceramics have come out. There's very many colours in here. From the everyday person having their breakfast, their morning cup of tea, I'd probably point them in the direction of the trays and the mugs.
True.
Everybody loves a cup of tea and everybody loves trays. So they'll probably be the hot picks.
Yeah, and I guess it's a great gifting option.
Absolutely.
If you don't know what to give, then you know what to give. So what's your expectation for 2.0?
2.0, I think we're going to have some amazing traction on all the pieces. India is a country of colour.
Absolutely, riot of colours.
I'm so excited about this compared to Honey, I'm Home 1. I think customers are really going to appreciate this range.
Also, when you look at the design, I don't know, I think fashion is very subjective. Every time you see something, it gives you a personal idea. You have your own story to build around it, right? The moment I saw it, I saw freedom. That is what came into my mind. I said, wow, this feels like freedom. So do you have a word to go with it? I mean, is there something you could immediately connect with and say, oh my God, this is what it feels like?
It just felt fresh and vibrant to me. Totally fresh and vibrant and flowing. I think when you're working with such a beautiful piece of artwork that's created a huge range of products from one artwork, it's an amazing, freeing experience to work with my team at Westside, we have taken all of the parts of this artwork and translated it on different products across the whole range. So
Have you also worked on this, Lindsay? I mean, you have, right?
yeah. So we get the artworks of Saksha and Kinney, and then myself and my team, the designers and buyers, we then work with our vendors to get the artworks translated in terms of size, colour and design.
Wow.
So these are extremely technical pieces. We've got about 15 colours in this ceramic plate.
I know.
And to get this colour matching back across everything is not easy at all.
True that.
So the designers have worked very hard along with the buying teams to enable the colour level to come through, because without that, it wouldn't be as joyful.
So I presume that every time you go out, you probably have your eyes open and you're like, okay, this can be an inspiration, make a note. That can be an inspiration, make a note.
Yeah, absolutely. I think there's an amazing image in my head, and I do have a picture of it. I was in a factory, and there was all the ladies wearing all of their different coloured saris. And when you see the vibrancy of colour in India, turquoise, gold, yellow, orange, green, pink, blue, red, it's absolutely inspiring in terms of what we can bring into our range.
Where are you originally from, Lindsay?
UK.
And right now you're in India.
Yeah.
You love India, obviously you do. But do you ever feel homesick, or do you feel this is home now?
I never feel homesick. I've always come here buying homeware products. So I've been in retail for over 20 years, and I was coming to India to buy all my homeware.
Okay.
So no, I don't feel homesick at all.
This is truly inspirational. I think everybody wants to go settle abroad. You know, people want to go live in the US, live in the UK. So watching somebody like you build a life and career and to be on top, you know, it's so inspirational for the people who are seeing you. They're like, oh my God, wow, we need to do something here, you know, in our home ground.
And we're in an amazing country. It's booming right now. Thank you.
Honey, I'm home. I think that's the sweetest thing anybody can say, especially if you have close family.
Yeah.
And all you want to know is they're back home, safe and sound, right?
So true, so true.
So it kind of, what do you say, hits home.
Yeah.
Honey, I'm home.
Yeah.
So people, please meet Saksha. And this is Kinney.
So she's mingling.
Yeah, people might actually think, you know, that, oh my God, so there's nobody like that. I'm just another.
Just Saksha now.
No, Kinney just loves meeting and talking to people.
Yes.
So, Saksha, I was just noticing that when you see your names, Saksha and Kinney, it says sash and ink. Have you realized?
I have. Someone did point that out, actually. Yeah.
And that's so beautiful. When you think about sash and ink, you think about a sash, a crown. You feel empowered.
Yeah.
I feel your designs are very empowering. You know, that it gives you that kind of a feel.
Yeah.
So what actually got you into wanting to create something so different?
First of all, I think that's the biggest compliment we could ever get, that, you know, our products make someone feel empowered. I think as women entrepreneurs and a women-owned business, I think that was honestly the goal from the very beginning, that how do we make women not only comfortable in their skin, but confident. You know, they want to get out there, prove themselves, work hard. I mean, that was really the essence of the brand. So for somebody to tell us that, absolutely, that's like, okay, tick, we did it. But yeah, as you said, we're all about, you know, vibrant colors, bold prints, just not taking life too seriously and, you know, just having a little bit of fun, experimenting. And really, that's the ethos of the brand.
So I heard season 1 was phenomenal. People loved your collection. They loved every single thing you actually put out over there. And season 2 is different compared to the season 1. So here we have a lot of images and pictures which have their own story.
Right.
So, I mean, I was telling Lindsay that the moment I saw your design, for me, it felt like freedom. You know, I don't know why, but I felt when I saw that image, I said, wow, feel free.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So did you have any thought like that which actually grew into what it has become?
I definitely think that was one of the kind of starting points. We also wanted a collection that was very different from the last collection. That was more, you know, demure, a little muted, a little restrained and held back. This time, like you said, we wanted to go free. wanted to be free, feel free, and just kind of burst with color. It's that sense of excitement, that sense of empowerment, and just being yourself authentically, which I think is
Very important.
freedom in itself.
Absolutely.
So yeah, we wanted to go with pops of colors, and I don't know if you can notice, but though it's one print, there's so many sections and layers and textures to it that you can actually create so many different prints. Like, for example, this is one part of the print. This is a very different part of the print.
Exactly.
But it looks like two different prints. So we wanted to, add that element of mystery, surprise, and again, fun.
It's almost like saying that everybody has two sides.
True.
Okay? But it's the same person.
True.
So you're like giving two different sides to the same thing.
Right. There's a lot of layers.
Yeah. And when it comes to colors, not everybody is confident carrying off colors. People have the feeling of, oh, nahi, pink doesn't look good on me.
Right.
Maybe I can't carry off the green. I mean, it's too green and all of that. But what I really like about your colors are, they are bright, but they're not in your face.
Yeah. They're bright but muted, if that makes sense.
Yes.
And, that was a lot to do with our thinking that we want women to experiment and say, I can pull off any color. And that's really what we wanted. And, we live in a country that celebrates color. There's no point celebrating the culture of India and then not wearing the color. So we really wanted to give an added layer to women to say, you know what? Go be free. Go be wild. Put yourself out there.
Also, people who are not really comfortable carrying colors, I think you've done a great job with that.
Yeah.
If I want to go monochrome, all I need is that one accessory, which is going to change the whole landscape of how I look, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's another dimension to it. We wanted to be able to mix and match within your own home. So you might have a beautiful muted living room, for example, and you add these pops of, plates or bowls, or you might, like you said, be wearing a muted monochrome outfit and then throw on, the super bright, colorful kimono on top. So we wanted it to really easily and effortlessly translate, not just within your own wardrobe, but into your home as well.
Maybe we should just wear the kimono for the cameras.
100%.
We should, right? Let's do it.
Let's do it.
We're just going to be wearing the kimono. Hang on, people. Let's just get... So this is not a must try. This is a must buy. So let's do it.
Let's do it.
I just realized we both have different ways of wearing it. We were so tacky with it and you're like so elegant.
Not at all.
So how do we look?
Love it.
I love it too. Yeah, it's beautiful. So you can just wear this on anything.
Right. And you can wear it at home, on the beach. I mean, it's so versatile. It's literally a piece you just throw on.
Yeah. I think I'm going to buy lots of them and gift it to lots of people so that we can all twin or do more with it.
Winning and winning.
Absolutely. So people, Saksha and Kini are already famous. You can just Google them up and you'll be able to see this. You'll be able to see this pretty woman and another pretty woman. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much
for being you.
Thank you.
Because we need more people who are original and we need more people to be able to give out more love.
I love that. Thank you.
And there is love in every single part of your design.
Thank you. That means the world.
And the relationship between sister-in-laws, that's another thing. Icing on the...
It's a 1 in a million. We got really lucky with each other.
It's like the icing on the cake.
Yeah.
Like,
how does that work?
The in-laws are like, what is that? No,
Women empowerment.
That's the way to go.
100%.